We got married in February of 2022.
Everyone says there's never a right time to have a baby, and it's so true. And all of a sudden found out that I was pregnant and wasn't the ideal time, but but here we go.
Yeah. I'm flipping the house and the basement's done and I'm working on the bathroom upstairs. The stress of any young family trying to make ends meet right before like a kid is expected.
I'm 7 months pregnant and I have to go to New York for work. When I got there, my feet started swelling and I just thought it was from all the walking and just, the travel. I still didn't think anything of it and came home. Monday, went to work and I just felt a little off. My coworker, who is a nurse, said, hey, you're pregnant, let's just check your blood pressure. And it was 188 over 140, which is very, very high. Called my doctor and they were like, yes, you need to come to the hospital right away. And that's when everything started. They're telling us that I have preeclampsia and that we need to get my blood pressure down, otherwise I could potentially have a stroke. They pumped me with tons of meds, nothing was working. At one point, they're like, your baby's gonna come now. Not
only are we not ready, but is my baby okay? You kind of have an out-of-body experience. Is this really going down like this?
I had her via C-section. They held her up, showed her to me, and then they had to take her away right away and put her in the incubator. All I was worried about is, can I hold my child? And of course I couldn't.
They're telling me my wife's blood pressure is out of control and that my baby has things in her. I was powerless in that moment. I just felt like this whole situation was spiraling out of control. Where does this end?
I actually didn't get to see her for 2 days. I remember the first time that I got to hold her, the NICU nurse was in there with us and she had to place Sloan on my chest and we did skin to skin, and I'm in the hospital for about a week and then I get discharged. It was hard leaving. Just every mom wants to take their child home. I had to go home without my baby. She had to stay 7 weeks in the NICU. That took up my whole maternity leave, basically.
We still have all these bills and all these things to take care of. It wasn't until that moment that I realized that I wasn't prepared for something like this. If she wanted any time home alone, then that would have had to come from something else.
I'm trying to be there, I'm trying to be present, I'm trying to learn how to do all these things with her feeding tube, and had we not had help, we wouldn't have been able to do that. We spoke with the social worker and, got in contact with Spare Key and learned that there's really no restrictions on who can participate in the service. That was incredible. When we got the first donation, the weight that came off my shoulders was immense. The fact that I didn't have to worry about our finances for a bit, and I could really focus on Sloan.
Yeah.
And just being in the moment and being there with her and caring for her. And I can't tell you how grateful I am for that.
There was an outpouring, and it wasn't just on Help Me Bounce. It was, with my grandma and people wanting to bring us food and to help, babysit or do these things. We don't have to miss these moments.
After 12 weeks total, I did end up going back to work. It's been a year. She's doing great.
At her checkup, it was the first super proud dad moment. She just excelled at all the stacking things, better than she does with dad. I was like, yeah.
I can't express my gratitude enough. Allowing parents to have that weight lifted, be able to breathe, and to be able to be in the moment with their child is the greatest gift that you can give someone. I am so grateful that this organization exists and that we were able to, be a part of it. It allowed us to really catch our breath.
Thank you very much, Spare Key, for creating a platform that people can ask for help effectively. Those donations directly translated to time with our child. I want to make direct impact on people's lives. And I know that this program uses those funds to amplify the experience that mothers and fathers can have with their children in a time of need.